Your stories, our community. This is Local 5 News with Tom Zalaski, Aaron Davison, and Chief Meteorologist Luke Sampe.
Good evening and thank you for joining us. Tom is off tonight. We are currently in our second round of strong storms in less than 24 hours. We check in now with Chief Meteorologist Luke Sampe with the latest. Luke?
Aaron, no severe thunderstorm warnings or tornado warnings in effect right now, unlike what we had this afternoon. But we do have a flooding potential as it continues with active flash flood warnings now in effect for numerous communities, including the Appleton area. Steady and heavy rain will continue to sweep through the next few hours here in northeast Wisconsin. You can see the bulk of the heaviest rain, though, and at least the bulk of the thunderstorms now moving out over Lake Michigan. 38 severe weather reports confined to primarily the eastern and east central portion of the state. Not much around here for severe weather reports, but we've got some heavy rain. Inches of rain has fallen with flooding here in Green Bay down through the valley. We have flash flood warnings in effect until 7:45. For kind of a little corridor here from Needham and Asha up through Appleton, and then all of Sheboygan County, all of Fond du Lac County until 10:15, along with Green Lake and Marquette counties. Again, that runs until 10:15. We picked up somewhere on the order of 2 to 3 inches of rain so far. We're going to pick up another 1 to 2 inches. Could boost some of these totals close to 5 inches by the time it's all wrapped up and done, and that's going to cause some flooding issues that will persist straight into this evening. Make sure you do not drive into any flooded roadways. You just don't know what's going on underneath the roadway and how fast that water is moving. Severe thunderstorm watch until 9 p.m. for Sheboygan, Fond du Lac, Green Lake, and Marquette counties, and then the flash flood watch is in effect for basically areas along Highway 29 and pointing south when we dry out, but also cool down in the area's most accurate forecast coming up in just a few minutes.
All right, thank you, Luke. Well, you heard us talk about flooding. We are following the reports of flooding in Appleton. Aaron Taylor joins us live from the area with the latest. Aaron?
Hey, Aaron. Yeah, I'm here on Wisconsin Avenue in Grand Chute, where a portion of that road is blocked off right now. It's blocked off at West Hill Boulevard between that street and North Blue Mound Drive, which is right up that way. I'm going to step aside, give you guys a look at just how much water is in this road. You can see it's covering some of those traffic barrels up there. Now, police tell us that earlier today there was a vehicle actually stuck in all of this water. That vehicle has since been removed, and police are diverting cars from this area. So if you can at all avoid this area, once again, it's Wisconsin Avenue in Grand Chute. Sorry, just heard some lightning. Scared me a little bit. It's been coming down pretty steadily. It's just picking up right now, the rain, so there's no indication of when this road is going to be able to reopen. So just avoid the area of Wisconsin Avenue in Grand Chute. Reporting live in Grand Chute, Aaron Taylor, Local 5 News.
All right, stay safe. Thank you, Aaron. Flooding all over the area right now. A parking lot is flooded near the east side of Green Bay. Cars are stalled. Police are at the scene trying to block off the area. Alexandra Burnley has the story.
We're here on Main Street near the intersection with Limekeel Road. We've got 3 cars that appear to be stuck in about a foot of water. Bystanders told me that earlier those people and those drivers in those cars were able to exit safely. Now we've got police blocking this part of Main Street where it intersects with Limekeel Road, and we've got a tow truck out here that looks like it's getting ready to pull these cars out of the water. So we've got traffic being redirected out here, and Main Street actually slopes down. It's created this pond effect where you just absolutely cannot drive through. So if you are on your way home, or if you know someone who is driving, make sure that they drive slowly, drive carefully, and if traffic is redirected, just take that extra time to get home so you do get home safely. In Green Bay, Alexandra Burnley, Local 5 News.
All right, thank you, Alexandra. Besides the flooding, we've heard numerous reports of tornado touchdowns, including in Fond du Lac County. We go live now to meteorologist Jordan Lamers, who's at the scene of heavy storm damage there. Jordan.
Hi, Aaron. Yes, Fond du Lac County, steady rain is falling right about now, and we're actually seeing some pretty extensive damage from what I'm describing as tornado damage, actually. You can see trees down off on the horizon, and this house that was just kind of in the center of it. No major damage that I can see toward that house. In fact, look behind me too. It looks like part of their barn was extensively torn apart by some tornado, and even off in the field there you can see the corn crops are mowed down there. And we actually have some of the storm chasers who were on this storm as it was happening, as we were kind of tracking it a little bit further to the north. It's Dan and CJ here. What were some of the things that you were seeing, I guess, as a part of the storm?
You could just tell it was strong circulations. As we were running towards it, it was getting really windy, inflow winds, and kind of that big picture of that bigger drop lowering we showed you, it kind of must have been right in this area.
Yeah, exactly. So they showed me a picture a little bit earlier of a lowering a funnel cloud. Obviously, you guys are assuming it was a tornado, right?
Correct.
Yes.
This time.
So, you know, what have you gathered, I guess, from talking to the people who live here?
Caught them by surprise. The one guy that was here during it said he heard a couple large bangs and then came out to this.
Yeah. So there were 3 areas of rotation that you were kind of looking for, or what was
there was a large mesovortex. There was 3 funnels that we seen out of it when we were looking this way. We were looking southwest towards the area.
Okay.
So.
And did you go around any other part of the county to see any other damage at all, or is this the worst of it, I guess?
This is the worst we've seen so far. We ended up stopping out by Oakfield. There was some tree branches down, and we ended up, you know, getting another hit from the mesovortex. Yeah. In that same area. So.
Yeah, exactly. We were kind of near Highway 26, near Oakfield, Rosendale area, and we didn't see too much going on. Did you see any like flash flooding at all while you were driving here as well, or were you concentrated more on the tornado?
Yeah, there were. Well, when we were following it, we didn't, but afterwards, yeah, there's quite a bit. What highway was that? I think off, you know, Oakfield area.
Yeah.
Around there, there's quite a bit of flooding.
Yeah, certainly. And have you gotten the opportunity to talk to the homeowner about what kind of damage was done to the house and if they got to safety in time?
Yep. The one guy there was only one person here at the time. He went in the basement. Other than that, the chimney was blown off the roof, and then the antenna there swung in and broke a window.
Okay.
But the house looks unscathed otherwise. So.
Yeah, we see a lot of trees down, and of course the barn and then the cornfield from that as well. But the good news here, Aaron, as we throw it back to the studio, I did talk to Fond du Lac County Sheriff, who just drove by, and he said that there are no reports of injuries or any death at this time. So that is certainly the good news coming right here out of Fond du Lac County. Reporting live here in the town of Alto, Jordan Lamers, Local 5 News.
Thank you, Jordan. Wonderful news seeing all that damage. We are getting videos and pictures from all over, including in Fond du Lac County, where Jordan was just reporting from the town of Alto. One of our viewers, Casey Cook, sent us these photos. Let's take a look. This is a structure collapse also on a farm. We're also looking in the Oakfield, Lomira area. You can see trees uprooted. Another picture from Casey Cook in the Lomira, Oakfield area. And one more picture, a partial structure collapse. That's also in the Fond du Lac County where Jordan was just reporting live. Also, we have reports from Neenah earlier this afternoon. This is video sent to us from Fred Wilkins of downpours in Neenah earlier this afternoon. So you can really see the kind of rain and heavy winds that were really all over northeast Wisconsin earlier this afternoon. We will have continuous coverage on the threat for more severe weather throughout the day. When we're not on the air, you can find us on our website, wearegreenbay.com, and you can find us also on Facebook and Twitter on social media. Well, people from all over the area headed to Lambeau Field today to help area blood banks that have dangerously low supplies. We'll have more on that story coming up.
Steady soaking rainfall continues, but the threat for severe weather, tornadoes slowly coming to an end for us here for this evening. We'll let you know how much cooler tomorrow will be and when we get a drier day again. And the area's most accurate forecast coming up next.
You're watching Local 5 News with Tom Zalaski and Aaron Davison.